Prices of goods and services around the world are reaching an all-time high as the days go by, and according to several reports, more and more people are moving outside of their native countries in search of low cost of living, better quality of life, or for work opportunities in the countries mentioned in this video. These are cheap to live in and can offer interesting lifestyle opportunities for people who want to relocate or digital nomads looking for a midterm stay, while there may be other countries that may be cheaper than those we've listed. They may not be as attractive for security or political reasons. Another thing to note is that, the countries that have an authoritarian government or face an internal or external threat, will also not be mentioned in this video. Overall, all of these countries are fairly safe and most of them boast decent Human Development Index scores. Welcome to our channel World Travel Diary, and you are watching the top 10 best countries to live easily on a low budget. If you like this type of video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. Let's get started. Number 10, Slovenia. Slovenia is a beautiful country where one can find almost everything: mountains, lakes, wild rivers, beautiful clean cities, castles, and even the sea. It is quite cheap compared to the nearby Switzerland, Austria, and Italy. But it's more expensive than most countries in Eastern Europe, but then again it performs well across a number of well-being dimensions relative to the countries in Eastern Europe. In addition, it is one of the safest countries in the region right now as it faces no external or internal threats. The most expensive area to live in this country is the capital city of Ljubljana. But if you compare its prices to other European capitals, it's still very affordable overall. If you plan to relocate to this country, you will need about $1,300 to $1,600 for monthly expenses in case you live alone. Number 9, Costa Rica. Although Costa Rica may be small in size, this Caribbean country has much to offer with beautiful beaches, safe towns, affordable real estate, and a thriving foreign community. It is one of the most amazing places one can live on a budget. Housing in this country is very cheap and one can expect to pay 60% lower than those in US and Canada. Healthcare and other amenities are extremely affordable as well as robust markets. Locally grown fresh fruit and vegetables at low prices. So eating healthy is not only easy but also inexpensive. Although it is more expensive than other countries in the region such as Guatemala or Nicaragua. The safety index and the quality of life index tends to be higher, which makes up the difference. It also offers a wide variety of options for entertainment, culture, and water sports. Number 8, Peru. Peru might not be the first country that comes to mind when it comes to choosing a relocation destination, but it's fast becoming a popular choice for those looking for an affordable retreat in the last 5 years. Many foreign nationals, specifically digital nomads, have established some sort of base in Peru mainly due to the low cost of living and low taxes on offer. According to several surveys, the basic expenses for a single person in most parts of the country is roughly around $1,500 per month or less in most areas. However, those choosing to reside in its capital city of Lima can contemplate spending more as its cost of living is rising day by day, but still it is very cheap when compared to major cities and countries like the US and Canada. Moreover, it is one of the safest countries in Latin America and Peruvians are well regarded as being quite welcoming and friendly to foreigners. Number 7, Czechia. Czechia is crammed in between Austria, Germany, Slovakia, and Poland. The Czech Republic, also known as Czechia, sits in between Eastern and Western Europe. It is a country that is well developed like Western Europe but cheap like Eastern Europe. It is an amazing country to move to because it has a very low crime rate, a strong international community, and an affordable cost of living and working here makes it convenient and easy to travel around Europe, and there are lots of volunteer positions in the Czech Republic and paid jobs available. The capital city of Prague is the most expensive city in the country, however it is still cheaper than many European cities. All in all, it boasts well-organized public transportation systems, affordable travel across Europe. delicious national cuisine, low prices, and a reasonable lifestyle. All of this creates a fairly comfortable way of life in the country. Number 6. Vietnam. Vietnam is rapidly attracting more and more long-term residents. The country is a great melting pot of cultures with a range of attractions plus. Most items cost less than half of what you would pay in the West and anywhere from 5 to 25 less than what they would cost in many other Southeast Asian countries. Accommodation is cheap and plentiful in the country and caters for all tastes and budgets from a small bedside apartment to a luxury mountain villa. You'll find what you're looking for at a mind-blowing price. Food ranks high on many residents' favorite things about Vietnam, from a market to a street vendor and top-end cuisine. Vietnam has it all, and the only thing better than the taste is the price. A single individual can easily reside in the country on a monthly budget of $500 to $1,200 depending on how luxuriously they live. Number 5. Turkey. Turkey is a big and varied country with diverse landscapes from mountains to salt flats to the deep blue of the Mediterranean Sea. It's also a wonderful mix of Eastern and Western cultures. Most of the foreign nationals who reside in Turkey receive earnings or pensions from their home country. So they enjoy a luxurious lifestyle, an excellent exchange rate between the Turkish lira and other currencies like the pound, euro, and American dollar. Although keep in mind, living in major cities like Istanbul doesn't come cheap. It is in fact the most expensive place to live in Turkey. However, if you move towards the Aegean and Mediterranean coasts, the prices of almost everything will be much more agreeable. It is possible to live in Turkey on a fraction of the income that you need to in the UK or US. Number 4. Chile. Modern and efficient Chile boasts dramatic mountain peaks, sparkling lakes, and abundant wildlife. It has great skiing in the winter and lush alpine valleys in the summer. On top of all this, it boasts the lowest levels of corruption and one of the highest levels of safety index in Latin America, as well as the strongest economy, highest standard of living, and lowest level of poverty. Although Chile is not a cheap country by any means, most foreign nationals prefer it for its better facilities and well-developed infrastructure. The average cost of living for a single person in its major cities like Santiago is way under $1,500, and if you move down to one of its coastal areas it can decrease even further. Coastal Chile boasts a diversity and beauty reminiscent of the Californian shoreline but without the high property prices. Number 3. Philippines. An archipelago of over 7,000 islands with turquoise waters and lush greenery, the Philippines represents a truly picturesque destination. People who move to the Philippines can enjoy everything from island life to historic treasures as well as modern urban comforts. Generally, the cost of living is reasonably low. One can surely find accommodation, be it a serviced apartment condo or a freestanding house, to suit their budget, and eating out can also be inexpensive when trying local fare. Healthcare is also fairly affordable. Private medical facilities in major cities are well resourced. Those standards vary depending on the area. On the downside, one should be aware of safety concerns, as petty crimes do happen in its major cities. This is especially the case for those moving to Manila or Quezon City, populated urban areas where traffic is chaotic and braving the roads can be nightmarish. Number 2. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a country of 7 million people situated in southeastern Europe. It is made up of mountains, plains, rivers, lakes, beautiful hot springs, and extensive coastline along the Black Sea. Although the current situation in that part of Europe is dire, generally it is a fairly safe country, as a stable democracy, and is a member of the European Union and NATO. Everything will seem cheap in Bulgaria. The second city, Plovdiv, has rental prices of about 60 to 70% of an equivalent price in Sofia. A move to some of the more remote areas of Bulgaria will offer even bigger bargains. The second city, Plovdiv, has rental prices of about 60 to 70% of an equivalent price in Sofia. A move to some of the more remote areas of Bulgaria will offer even bigger bargains. Number 1. Cambodia. The smallest of the Southeast Asian nations, Cambodia has one of the quickest developing economies on the planet. Its capital city of Phnom Penh has bloomed into a clamoring city filled with high-rises, shopping centers and upscale cafes. It is not the same feeble city. It was only 10 years ago that overall the cost of living in Cambodia is very cheap, costing under $1,000 a month renting. A small one-bedroom studio apartment in one of the cities in Cambodia will merely cost around $250 a month or $25 a night in an Airbnb. Another thing to note is that Cambodia uses both the US dollar and the local Cambodian currency. ATMs are ubiquitous in the city, so it's usually not hard to get cash from your international bank account. All in all, with incredible sightseeing opportunities and close proximity to other tourist destinations, Cambodia is an attractive country for young individuals. These are the top 10 best countries to live easily on a low budget. If you get some knowledge from watching this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.